Armour, the protective covering worn by warriors throughout history, holds profound symbolism beyond its practical use in battle. Serving as a shield against physical harm, armour represents protection, strength, and the embodiment of a warrior's identity and purpose. From the ancient world to the modern era, armour has carried rich symbolic meaning across various cultures, particularly in relation to spiritual defense, personal transformation, and the inner battle. In this exploration, we will delve into the esoteric and historical significance of armour, examining how it has been used not only as a tool for survival, but as a powerful emblem of resilience and self-protection. At its most basic level, armour is a symbol of protection. In times of war, it shielded the body from physical harm, allowing the wearer to engage in battle with the assurance of defence. This symbolic role of protection extends far beyond the physical realm, resonating with spiritual, emotional, and psychological defense as well. Historically, armor served as a means to protect the body from weapons like swords, arrows, and spears. The idea of armor as a safeguard against injury is inherently tied to survival and safety, allowing warriors to defend their honor, their lands, and their lives. But beyond its physical function, the concept of armor has evolved to represent a shield against forces that threaten not only the body, but the spirit and mind. In the context of battle, armor symbolizes the ability to confront external threats. It is a manifestation of the warrior's readiness to face whatever dangers lie ahead, from both the seen and the unseen. Armor also carries a spiritual connotation of defense against negative forces. In many esoteric and religious traditions, armor is seen as a means to protect the soul or shield the spirit from harmful energies or negative influences. In Christianity, the concept of the armor of God is a powerful metaphor for spiritual protection. Described in the book of Ephesians, this armor includes the breastplate of righteousness, the helmet of salvation, and the shield of faith, all symbols of inner strength and spiritual defense against darkness and temptation. This armor acts as a spiritual safeguard, defending against moral and spiritual corruption. In various esoteric practices, armor is viewed as a symbolic tool to protect the aura or the energetic field from negative entities or harmful influences. Practitioners may visualize themselves encased in a bright protective shield or armor as a way of defending their energy from external harm. The symbolism of armor is also deeply connected to inner strength, resilience, and the fortitude required to face life's challenges. Just as physical armor allows warriors to survive battle, it serves as a metaphor for enduring life's emotional and psychological struggles. Armor represents the strength of the wearer's willpower and resolve. It is not just a defense mechanism but an emblem of mental and emotional fortitude, signifying the strength needed to confront life's difficulties head-on. To wear armor is to embrace resilience. It represents the will to remain unbroken, even in the face of overwhelming odds. In this way, armor becomes a symbol of the ability to protect oneself from life's hardships, whether they be personal loss, grief, or existential challenges. The very act of donning armor speaks to an empowered individual who is prepared for whatever life may throw their way. It encourages individuals to stand firm in their own strength, to protect their boundaries, and to maintain control over their own destiny. Beyond its function as protection, armor also symbolizes the identity and status of its wearer. In medieval times, armor was often intricately designed, adorned with symbols, crests, and heraldry, signifying not only the warrior's allegiance, but also their personal journey and values. In the medieval era, armor was often embellished with unique symbols and designs, allowing the wearer to express personal identity, heritage, and social rank. These designs were often based on family crests, clan symbols, or religious motifs. In chivalric traditions, knights wore armor as a badge of their honor and noble status. Armor represented their commitment to justice, loyalty, and protection of the weak. It became a symbol of their vows and ideals, both to their king and to their god. In some cultures, warriors would adorn their armor with symbols meant to invoke protection and favor from the gods. These could include religious or spiritual symbols such as crosses, pentacles, or protective sigils, which were believed to enhance the armor's power to ward off danger. Armor also carries the symbolism of the archetypal warrior, a universal figure who embodies the qualities of courage, strength, and determination. In psychological terms, the armor can be seen as a defense mechanism against vulnerability, representing the parts of ourselves we wish to protect or hide from the world. In Jungian psychology, the concept of armor can relate to the shadow self, the hidden, often repressed parts of the psyche that we shield from others. Just as physical armor conceals the body, emotional armor hides the vulnerabilities and wounds of the heart and soul. In esoteric and mystical traditions, armor transcends the physical and becomes a symbol of spiritual defense, self-mastery, and the transformation of the self. In many mystical teachings, the concept of armor is tied to the protection of the higher self. Spiritual armor is seen as a means to shield the soul from lower, negative energies and influences that may pull one away from their path of enlightenment. In the practice of spiritual alchemy, the individual is seen as a vessel in need of protection and purification. The symbolic armor is said to guard the soul during the alchemy of transformation, ensuring that the spiritual work progresses without interference from negative forces. Spiritual practitioners often visualize themselves surrounded by an energetic armor, such as a shield of light or a sacred aura, that protects their inner peace, integrity, and connection to higher spiritual realms. Armor also plays a pivotal role in the hero's journey, the universal story arc where the protagonist ventures into unknown territory, faces trials, and returns transformed. The armor in this context represents the tools, skills, and knowledge gained along the journey, helping the hero to face the next and final challenge. In the hero's journey, the hero is often given armor or weaponry by a mentor or divine force. This armor symbolizes the transformation the hero undergoes as they become equipped to face their greatest challenge. Just as armor is forged in battle, the wisdom gained through life's trials forms a protective layer around the individual, allowing them to emerge from hardship stronger and more capable. Armor in this case symbolizes the lessons learned and the resilience built through life's experiences. So to conclude, armor in its many forms represents far more than mere protection. It is a symbol of strength, resilience, and identity, guiding us to embrace our inner power and protect the most sacred aspects of ourselves. Whether it's the physical armor of Asian warriors, the spiritual protection invoked in mystical traditions, or the metaphorical armor we wear to guard our vulnerabilities, the concept of armor reminds us of the importance of self-preservation, the power of resilience, and the protection of our true selves. If you found this deep dive into the symbolism of armor insightful, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more daily content exploring symbols, archetypes, and mystical traditions. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you.